So, Stewart for Liberty is supposed to have something for everyone to like. But this will be the smallest section because there are very few Americans in this category. It is a category rightly called totalitarian. Very few Americans want to be called that. I'll define it as the I command and others must follow. They would like rule by a dictator, so powerful that his ideas alone command, and when he speaks, his will gets done. He has henchmen with guns to carry out his will, and he uses it against innocent citizens. Okay, so that's totalitarian. Nobody wants to be the next Stalin or the next Pol Pot. And most of us recoil at living, even temporarily, under such horrible regimes. But many of us get seduced. Seduced by very American, very tolerant leaders. Nice people with nice sounding ideas. But the mechanism for enforcing their ideas and not letting you deviate, that is ultimately armed force. I speak of the ideas of the very nice Bernie Sanders. I speak of the ideas of the very nice, lovely in many ways, Elizabeth Warren. Look at what Sanders and Warren want to do. They are into 1. Extracting large amounts of others' income. 2. Controlling others' property. 3. Removing large amounts of others' freedom. 4. Dictating the possible choice of one's career. All at the point of a gun. Look, gunpoint is ultimately how Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and their big government types enforce their goals. Because if you resist, the government, they come with henchmen, with drawn guns to haul you away. Resist further and they shoot you. To those wanting that socialist paradise that Sanders and Warren find so beautiful, you can have it. Here is a libertarian who gives it to you. We simply say, remove yourselves to your own enclave. Do it as you wish. Just don't use force on other people. It's not hard. It's really not, especially as geographic borders are becoming less and less important. Okay? People who want to meld together, who want the Bernie Sanders labor relations, the Elizabeth Warren school systems, the Kamala Harris retirement program, okay? The welfare schemes, the education schemes, the change in property use schemes that you want. You can have it as long as you're not forcing others to do it. Then you will be moving from that low-down political square where you find totalitarians to actually the highest political square, the liberty-minded area. You give choice to all to join you. Some people will flock your way, maybe a lot, I don't know. Your job is to just freely persuade others to join. If the Sanders and Warren ideas are so good, so beautiful that they can be done without force, they'll have thousands, perhaps hundreds of thousands. And look, all you need for economies of scale to work is about 140,000. That's the maximum, the worst of the things that require lots of buy-in. 140,000 people, that's 1/5 of Vermont. Think about it. You get no issue by removing yourselves from hardcore conservatives, okay? You get no pushback from the rest of us. Conservatives think you're a big drain on the public's coffers. But you take yourselves out, they have no complaint against doing welfare your own way. Minor complaint potentially against child abuse if it becomes really horrible in the schools. The rest of us, we worry about an expanding state, but again, You remove yourselves, make your own state, govern it your own way, and let people come to you. How good is that? Moving from the totalitarian to the libertarian is a tremendous conversion that can be had in your lifetimes. Letting the liberty-minded regime allow that, so much better than fighting against the masses that you have to fight at right now. I'm Mark Stewart, hoping to someday facilitate those very goals of yours. Just please, in the meantime, don't be totalitarian with your goals on us.